lifespan, optimal lifespan, right? Is grow and the purpose, it's source. So a past experience for your good, the source. Over the future, you have a plan. The page 37. The refrain isn't about the rewriting history or lying to yourself about what happened. The what happened past time. So you don't need a rewriting, or you don't need a hiding, or you don't want some lying you myself. Joy, I ask you something. Sometimes you lying to other person. Yes, no?
She always lying.
Yeah, all the time lying.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you? How about you myself? You lying to you myself?
Yes.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You cheating you myself? Give me example.
Relay.
Yeah.
You lie to yourself.
Ah, relay to yourself. Bakit ako relay? Ganun.
Yeah, you like you myself.
Ano?
You never.
Uh,
You
yes,
honest to you myself.
That's why she's
Yeah.
lying. She's lying now.
Yeah. How about you? You sometimes you lying the person, right? Some people, right?
Sometimes.
But usually you don't need a lying, hiding you by myself. How about things? You lying you myself, or
Like, believe
all the time the trusting or frankly the see you myself?
I always honest to myself. Sometimes I lie to others, like a white lie very rarely, when I very necessary.
honest too.
But after lying always, I sit down very hard and confess, regret,
Because of the suffering and
forgiveness. But usually I'm very honest to myself.
Okay. I'm every day I cheat myself. Why? I make a plan. I make a plan, wonderful plan. But sometimes lazy, I broke my plans.
That's
So you're a great person.
That's very
Not me. No, it's not honest to myself. Sometimes lazy, I want to sum the homework, I want to sum the project. Sometimes it's okay. Maybe nobody know that. Only me in myself. So I'm the cheating in myself. Yeah, so you're a great person, yeah. Okay, the reframing. Hello. Is about the history, rewriting history, or lying to yourself about what happened the last time, but you don't need to worry about that because the reframing, we have to Korean the wisdom, 작진 3일. We make a plan, maybe 3 days, forgot it. Again. So maximum 72 hours. The golden rule, 72-hour rule. If you want to change this, if you want to make a plan, maybe 1 month, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, it's a 3 day. Every 3 days you make the new plan, and then you make the routine is more strong. Yeah, so you have to more repeat, and then you make the routine is more change your life. Okay, so rewriting or hiding, well, you don't need a writing you by myself. It is the purpose, the shifting the perspective, so that it's a past event, so your growth, and that limits the stagnation. So sometimes your past experience is more strong than present, because everybody thinks maybe future from the here today. No, it's the future from the past. The jump up, because you don't have a. Oh my God! Long time no see, sorry. It's the past. Yeah, past come here, or the future, the from here. No, it's from here, because you don't have experience nothing. Maybe you know the future, because the present is ing, right? ing. then I talk to myself, I'm ing person. Because it's my past, the continue, the future. It's my the period. So I am the person. Maybe I don't experience nothing, no history, they will never make the future. Just the present, just ing. Right? Understand? How about things? My opinion is okay, good. How about your things? The future from the past, the present. So it's my memory. You have some talents or experience, and then make the future. Correct? Oh, you agree?
Your past is the result of your future.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The present is ing. Just the plus, right? How about things, the joy? Agree? Okay.
Saktas ako dyan, Joy.
The list moving from the fixed narrative, this happen, it defined me. The functional narrative, this happen, is here's how I use it. So you have to, all the time you have to use this on the diary year by start. Maybe you can check today. From the yesterday, you have some issue history, and then some of the matters. Okay, I want try to keep going, or I want reframing, or I could change it the other way. Yeah, if you're driving, when you're driving freeway, maybe wrong way. How can you keep going? No, we have exactly right, or with the back again the other way. So some people no, I can do. I keep going, maybe wrong way, maybe they were wrong video, right? So we did sometimes we did a turning point we had, and also we had the framing time, or we continue the keep going this way. So we had to make smart decision, make the good result, right? The shift from the why to what, why we did the framing, and then how can I do what solution? When we go on the past, we often ask, why do this happen to me? Okay, Joy had this morning, the Joy driving myself, and then we see the driver side $1,000 bill here. So some people, oh my God, I'm very lucky person, right? Usually, right? Yes, no. But Joy, oh my God, why happened this to me? Why is $1,000 here? Because this the negative issue, right? Maybe we have positive issue coming, the surprising gift or unexpected gift coming. We're happy, right? I give the Joy hamburger because the Joy all the time eating person. So I give a snack and then I do some. Oh my God, I'm very happy, right? But I give some the chocolate.
Are you happy?
Yeah,
Because
but
you're late.
but she wanted a diet. So why you give me chocolate? All the time I'm diet. You know me, right? You're cheating me. You're playing me, right? But Joy happy because she like eating. So I give her chocolate. I give soda. Everything good, right? So sometimes depend situation. Yeah, situation. So why did this happen to me? Is a past the negative question. So this needs to look over the victimized or regret. Reframing requires asking more the constructive question. So reframing must have to or automatic no. We need some the condition. We need to require the condition. The instead of why did I pay that product? So instead of why did I pay that product? You have to know that why. And then maybe we have some the issue. We know that we have a solution, but why this happened to me? So you have to check out, right? Instead of ask, what did I learn about my workload during that project? Okay. Yeah, this time I figure out my mistake. So okay, this situation is something wrong. You have a mistake. So we figure out. So next step, how can I resolve my issue? Right? So what solution? So we have to ask first. Second, the discover why did that relationship end? Okay, the Joy, we are good teacher, the student, but all the time I lacking the joy, the job. So she's not happy, so she no more coming here. She complain me. So why did that relation end? So okay, Joy, okay, next time I give the snack. So we had a good relationship, bro. Something we have to know that, right? But sometimes the communication skill, or sometimes the golden rule. Last semester I told you, if we wanna make a good relationship with other people, the communication skill, right? The listen, the 70%, and talk, the 30%, right? So you have the golden rule. But I speak 80%, Joy speak to me just 20%, no balance. So all the time the 60%, the 40% is good, right? And the ask, what boundary areas do I know why I need to set in the future? What kind of boundary area? My boundary area, my community, or instead of my isolation areas, so I need to set in the future. I want to keep going to my safety in the future. I need something new, and then I want to migrate into a dangerous place or safety place. We know that, right? So we make a boundary area. So we have the safety. The second, identity or secondary gain. Okay, repriming your last experience, but you have a secondary, is a identity. So Joy, what is your identity you by yourself? You can explain to me? What kind of identity?
I'm a Jewish person.
I'm a happy person.
A happy person?
Yeah.
Okay, how about you?
I'm a strong person.
A strong person? For what? Your lifespan or counseling or something?
When it comes to trials
Okay.
and also adversities, emotion,
Okay, good.
strong.
Okay. How about you? You retired person, retired man.
Yeah, a happy person and responsible.
Okay. How about Sonny? How about your identity? 정체성. How about your identity? The Sonny is a Sonny Saga, or you're the business woman, or what kind of person? Okay. Okay. How about you?
Happy person.
Happy person? Okay. Good. Yeah, so everybody have that happy or the focus of the boundary of the sea, the view, the different. Okay. But even in the difficult or negative experience, you see, first of all, even the difficult school time or negative situation experience, there is often the hidden benefit or the skill developed out of our dictionary. So benefit, hidden benefit. So we have a skill garden. Yeah, something happen, but all the time we should better experience a better peer or some the screen time. No, sometimes they have a golden rule inside of the trash side too. The last week I went to the Eco Park here, right? Eco Park here. After class, I'm there for the side maybe 1 hour. I'm there walking and we see the Eco Park. So I'm first time I live in California almost 16 years. I'm first time, so I'm a healing time. So usually they have the flower, the lake, flower, but inside very dirty. Yeah, very dirty, and then screen time, they experience everything. But they have the flowers very white, right? They're clear. So that's here, the hidden. Hidden means we have trust. But sometimes trust, but they have some the golden or some the bitter too, right? we see the news, right? One person buy the Bitcoin 10 years ago, right? But somebody mistake the garbage can the throw away. So he want to try to find the Bitcoin and then garbage the place. You know that? You remember?
Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin. One person, maybe England person. That he want to try to spend the money, time maybe 10 years, but he can find it. So the garbage area, but sometimes we have value, a hidden value. You can see, right? So you can see your golden money from your experience. I have 25 years experience in the United States. It's my field. Sometimes I gain money, or sometimes lose money, or sometimes happiness, or sometimes failures. But I see at the back of my tongue, my history, bad experience or good experience, it both is good for me, my source and my growth or my future. Okay, so you have to check out. You have to check out the personal history, the past time, and bad experience and good experience, the happiness, the failures, everything is good for the growth, the future. So that's why we need priming and your last experience. Okay. Those trigger high the products, the toy or environment. The certain times, the high pressure, the depression, right? Sometimes the depression and the panic, the person work the environment, we have to change the environment, maybe you can see more of you. The reframe, you get better task, the silence and the ability remain the climb under fire. So this means we have the better task. We already passed the experience, the school time, and then more your features, and you have already foundation. So we see the rainbow. Yeah, rainbow. So when coming the rainbow, sorry, the sky. You see it. When you see it, rainbow, when coming?
After the rain.
Rain, right? So we have sometimes rain is screen time and then rainbow. So sometimes we have a wet road, right? And then later we make it dry, right? So you get more flat. So the rainbow before we have screen time, and then rainbow more healing, and then reframing we have more the future, right? Three, the change role over the protagonist. In your memories, you have good memory or trauma, whatever. You are the victim of the circumstance. Are you their survivor? So you already survivor from your past time. That's why you're here now, right? Maybe you lose your failures. Maybe you're not here. Maybe heaven, right? The change the linguistic levels you use for yourself can fundamentally at how the memory appear. So you I have good peers in my memories, and then or sometimes I have the trauma. So I have a peers is very sick, right? So we see the compare original the perspective or reframe the perspective. You see the original perspective. I was rejected by every school I applied. Yeah, original perspective. I tried application, your job, interview, but a failure. But reframe perspective, I directed my energy how this path was the better fit. So this means, okay, this time is lose my job. I try to apply the application with new job, but it's failure. The job interview done, but you have to change the perspective. Okay, the God want to give more good, better job, so we need time, not this time. Okay, so the negative or the positive, the original, the perspective. All the time I failed is a job interview. So I'm very the failures. But this one, I regret my energy toward past that was better fit. So maybe it's the peace. So maybe I think maybe more good job for me soon. Okay, we have to change it, right? I was the 5 years in the water carriers, but I spent 5 years building a unique foundation that is Sydney is apart now. Okay, you understand here? Is a negative or future, right? Positive. So I garbage my time 5 years. Experience is not good for me. Anything, no make money, nothing. The same.
Wasted time.
Yeah, waste time. I spend time. I working hard and I study hard. But no land, no house, just land. But here, in the perspective, I spent 5 years building a unique foundation that is me apart now. So, okay, still I have a house. I don't have the house, but the other part I am more growing. Okay, only part the house I don't have it. But you have car, you are good job, you are some good friend, maybe Joey make a good husband, maybe soon. So we have a more part. Why the king? Why? The Joey never married? No.
She's married now.
Already?
Yeah. It's the day.
Oh, how many times? Okay. Yeah, so, and then let's say I let people walk over me here. I have a high capacity for empathy, and I am now learning to protect. So before the child trauma, I have same situation, but child trauma maybe continue. It was second trauma, and then but we know that how solve this issue. So you can protect myself. Yeah, so why not? The Joy have already so many times married, but one more time, so why not? Yeah, so we know that, right? We know there's some issue, but now we have already we know the foundation of the key, right? You can open anytime, or you can lock anytime, so you can control myself. Right? Where from? It's my experience. That's this one, right? To go deeper in the changing the neural protocolists, we have to look at the narrative identity, the internal story you tell yourself about who you are. Okay, one more time. We explained to you. Joy, who you are, your identity. You can explain 1 minute. Yeah, you talk to the happy person, but already we know the trauma or the past history. So reframing. So what do you want? What do you want in your future 2027? What do you want? You are the same position, or you want to keep going, or you want to change the reframing, or you want to change job, or you want to change your husband, or again married. What do you want? Yeah, the 2027. Now it's the middle of 2026. So only 6 months. So you have to make more plan. So that's a year.
For this year. Keep going, sir.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Me?
Yeah, keep going or reframing or
I want to become a political leader in our place.
okay.
Yeah, like governor.
Governor. Okay. So you have to. So you have to more study more. You have to more career, right? Okay. How about me? He's a rich man already retired, so I don't need anything. So please God, take me my
He wants to buy the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay. No, maybe he's will be God take my life. I've already even enough the money, everything. So I don't need anything. So take me my life. Yes or no? Or your 2027, your future.
Maybe this coming years is more. Maybe it's always God's plan. Yeah,
Okay.
God's will. Yeah.
Okay. Good. How about you?
Ano naman na yun? For the sake of discussion lang naman.
I want to travel all over the world.
Okay.
Traveler.
How about you?
Adventure.
Ito nakita mo din.
For me, it's to like another voice, go deep, lay alive.
Okay, good. How about Sonny? You have a plan to 2027? You already started to make a plan? Not yet? Okay. How about give us, oh, you okay now?
And then
I'm okay?
No, it's not me.
Okay.
It's
It's not
Marianne.
me.
It's
Uh,
Marianne.
Marian, different. How about your the plan of future 2027?
2027. To become more
Pretty.
healthier.
Healthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a very important physical issue. Okay. How about you?
Well,
What's your name?
Take on.
Okay. What's your plan of 2027?
Work hard.
Work hard. Okay. Workaholic. Okay. Good. Workaholic is making money. So where your happiness, right? So don't too much work hard. Okay. I already make a plan 2007 already. So it's my schedule tight. So I make a movement from my schedule. So yeah, I wanted to make more happiness. I want to find more by this time. So no more make work. I keep going. Okay, the today's narrative shift. To change your role in the story, you can move your progress yourself to the twist. The from victim to survivor. In a victim narrative, things happen to you, and you are the partners. In survivor narrative, you are the person, and you were overcome. The victim. I was stuck in the dead end job for the 3 years because my boss were micromanager. Yeah, everybody is saying, right? Employers, the owner, the different side, and then they figure out the agreement, and then you see it, the view different. So everybody has some the stress from the supervisor or the manager, right? The survivors, I successfully navigate high pressure the engagement for 3 years while I planned my last move. The survivor. So victim, you have I'm the too much stress from my managers. I'm not happy person. But the survivors, I successfully navigate high stress environment. But the 3 years is good experience for me. I have the source of my goal. The why is work. It's simply the power from the external force, the boss, the back, your agency, your navigation. The second, the from failures to students. A failure's narrative traits, the mistake or full step of students. The students are more with the learning part, right? No teaching part. The students had to make make the experience. And narrative twist or data point. I will explain to you. Usually I use the Gemini and then ChatGPT. So I want more the people. So I need more data. I believe, right? So I give to the ChatGPT my experience, my wisdom, my license, everything. I put in the ChatGPT and then Gemini. So they make it data. So anybody search the Dr. choice of what kind of person, what kind of activity. So we have to make more the data here. Okay, so our students' narrative traits, it has our data point. The failures, I start our business and it went bankrupt. I'm clearly not cut out for this. Failures, bankrupt. I start business and it went bankrupt. I'm clearly not cut out for this. Still, we have some situation. The students, I gained the master class education in cash flow management and market the people my first venture. Okay. The why is work. It turns lost time or it's attrition. Okay. Joy. is a good person. Joy, you have paid the tuition, you have experience. Maybe it didn't matter the amount. Okay, I have a good experience. It's my tuition. Sometimes your lifespan. You are 28 years. You have sometimes you have some issue, so it will be time, maybe tuition for your lifespan. Do you have?
For your lifespan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind? You can share or not?
That's lifespan. Lifespan.
Duration.
Yeah, tuition, but no education, but maybe experience. I lose money, but I learn this time for this my settlement is some issue, so I don't want to mistake again in the future. And you are the first time. Okay, for example, 5 years ago, I invest something, the coin, so I lose money. So okay, so a lot of money, maybe $20,000 more. By the lose money, okay, less time I want to try it again. Maybe I want a more point and never mistake again. So it's my tuition. Yeah, so I don't want to lose money from this kind of business, and then more detail I will learn. So the tuition, okay, for example, so what is your tuition, your life?
What the vision in the life?
Yeah, the bad experience, maybe lose money or your broken relationship or person, or you have to change your job, something. You not have that thought, right?
Yeah.
How about it's the same age. How about you? You have a tuition. You pay the tuition. It's a bad experience, negative experience. Yeah.
Experience.
Okay. This issue. Now that I'm very hurt, it's not happy. But so I pay tuition for my future. I want to keep the good something. I don't want to repeat my mistake, and then I don't want to lose anything. Do you have?
No.
No? Sonny, do you have experience, the bad experience? You lose money or something, broken relationship, and also you're crying. So broken word, darling, or whatever. So okay, this time I learned this one. I'm my tuition. But last time I don't want to repeat. It's this situation. Do you have? Oh my God. Do you have? How old are you? 80? What kind of issue?
Situation.
Situation. We have a situation na nag-impact ka ng pera tapos nawala.
Okay. Okay, so everybody have same their different color and different value and then different situation. But everybody have the tuition, right? Yeah, some people divorce, or sometimes some people the children or lose money or bankrupt or whatever. So we have the tuition, right? The why this work is turn lost time into tuition, the reclaiming. You didn't lose, you pay for experience that most people never get. The special person, okay? I'm the bankrupt, I'm the divorce, I will lose money, I will see everything. Some people view, oh, it's a poor people, he lose money, bankrupt, he don't no car, no house, nothing. But it's my Bible said, okay, this one, I lose money, but I can recover. I working hard, I repeat my money, and also I pay already my experience to my future. So good experience is the most people never get, and because maybe Joy happy person, the young person, so she happy, maybe never sick, never cry. But I'm very bad experience a lot, and then sometimes good experience. I'm the happy person or the paid person, but Joy is a level person, but it's my name, my identity. I'm a special person, right? I have a lot of experience, so I have more the view. I can see more view of the humanity or more narrow toward the person, and then you can make a relationship or my future or good and good, right? So don't please do not relate to your personal life. You have experience, bad experience, or whatever the trauma. I think it's to make it. I'm very special person, right? The before I have some the failure person, but now I keep going with my God. So, but God protect me, so I'm a special person, right? So today's subject here. There is the from the lost or exploring. The from the lost exploring. The many people, the people sense of our shame over the gaps in their history or the period where they felt animals. The lost protest. I spent 2 years doing nothing after college because I couldn't decide what to do. Okay, so the lost project. I learned 2 years college. I learned 2 years during the university here, but I'm not learning to nothing. All the time the Dr. Choi is joking, and then nothing. History, no lecture. So how can I do? What will my preacher? The lost project. But explaining the project, I told you last time. 2 hours day. I'm from the mountain area, so 2 hour half driving here. I wake at 5:30 a.m. But I'm surprised today. The joy come early. Oh my God, it's really joy. I'm very happy person. How long you drive here? The school from
35 minutes.
35 minutes. I'm 2 hours more, right? So sometime, okay, why come here 2 hour driving here? I'm very happy because I wanna to try to using my talents, the education, and I will meet you guys. I'm very happy. So sometimes traffic, sometimes the lady close my eye. I'm big eye, right? But sometimes close eye because I'm tired. Yeah. So, but I'm happy because I have some energy, right, from you and then by the Lordland, right? So here the explaining project, I took 2 years intentionally the sample different interest. In short, my less long-term commitment was the right one. But now, while driving more, I have to study more the textbook, was I'm making the best step learning. But I know, I see my future. Maybe at home or inter or 2027, maybe I continue my period or I more. The jump up is my goal. But I can see it. So it's this kind of situation, the screen time, it's not important. It's only the continue is my ing. So my report, I spend my report or the money or whatever time, so recovery to me in the future. So I know that, so I'm just working hard. So maybe same thing. Some people have the work, focus on work, to make money, but some people work, but both in the school too, right? I know you are very hard. You work together, study is not easy, very hard. I know that. I already 25 years and experience. The practical tools, the direct cut aside. Okay, too much exercise is not for me, right? But the less of exercise, sometimes we need more because we want to make a balance while recovering my situation. Also, the mental too. The strong mental, sometimes is good activity or sometimes, but too much is anxiety, right? Less, so we have a depression. That's why we need balance. So that cut aside. Imagine your past experience is a movies. If you feel like a passive character in that movie, try to first 3 steps to rewrite the scan. So sometimes joy. Sometimes you have experience appear, your pastime maybe panorama, you start feeling. So, oh, okay, this is my child 6, 10, 15, 20, 23rd. I have good experience. Sometimes you make a feeling come in the memory.
Yeah.
You can, what kind? Your bad experience or good experience?
Good experience.
Yeah, correct. Because everybody want to keep the good experience, they will make a plan. But some people, relative experience, they don't want to hide it. They don't want to repeat, right? Yeah. What kind of your good memory you are feeling?
When I'm in the Philippines,
Okay.
yeah, like in the double like tree planting, then helping also people there.
Okay, so your memory, right? Yeah. The same thing. So I have a child memories. I'm a shocker. I'm the weakness. My family is my friend. It's a make a feeling. It's my personal movie, right? Identity the antagonist. The word is person, a system, or just the bad timing. The highlight your counters movie. Even if the outcome was bad, what smells action did you take to stay afloat? Did you keep showing up, or did you ask for help, or did you stay kind? So we have a question. Either your counter movie, so you can try to this one, and also define the character as how is the person at the end of our story different from the person at the start. Yeah, so sometimes we start and we have a different story. We try the movie, we know that, right? We start the movie maybe final, we know that already. Sometimes they more play the show, so we know that story. But sometimes we start, everybody same line we start, but we have a different story. Because God gave the birthday, right? We start. But in the part, most people, they have make a different story. And then some people, maybe young generation maybe die, maybe 26 die, or some people, the 50 over ages die, or some people 100 years live still. So we have make a different story. But we know, right? The pair, the same time. God give the same position, same time, 24 hours. But we have to change it, my step, because depending on my time, how useful is my time, we can make a different story. And then also final, we not compare. It's my personal value, right? The Joy has some house, good house, from the Joy father's very rich person. So Joy, you don't need to work. I give the bench, I give a good house, right? So under my poor daddy, just give you $100, okay? So you make working hard. I make some of the house. They're different, everybody different, right? So we are the pairs. Some people lucky person, but I don't think. Oh, Joy is lucky person. I don't think about. But Joy, that is the property or value is shared in you. But my dad gave to me, you working hard. You make it you by yourself. So yeah, sometimes compare the rich person or poor person didn't matter. But we make a story, my value. But maybe Joy make a good value, your personal life, right? But sometimes, okay, I don't need to work because my dad is a rich person. I give a car, house, maybe a good husband. So nothing, you don't need to report anything, right? But really, you're a happy person? You don't know. Are you happy? Yeah. So, but I'm screen time, all the time I'm screen time. But all the time I'm not happy? No, I don't think so. I'm a very happy person. Because we see the value, the personal life, okay? The university decline table, we see the two parts. The word you chose at the script for your path. Notice how the path remain the same, but roads changing. How the path is remain the same, but roads changing. The draft script, the passive, or the final script, the active. I was their goal. The final active, I transferred out of a role that no longer fit. A little different, right? And I'm a slow learner, but I'm deep learners who prioritize the mystery over the speed. Yeah, I'm somebody. Everybody have a character. I'm the my person. Exam, very weak person. Maybe never. I'm not study. I'm very score. So I had to very work hard, and then I will repeat the 10 times that textbook. I see is good score. Maybe somebody give it more answer the exam. I can. Yeah, something different, right? So I'm the slow person, but with change it, I'm more deep learner. Okay, I'm not thorough. I want more deeply the study. They try more little less of speed than other people. Okay, you can change it. I missed my chance, but I'm not now better prepared for the less opportunity because of what I saw. This question I know that, but I want more practice because more better my score, more my learn. So we can change it or more working hard. So the chance, opportunity, you not prepare anything, maybe chance coming, you can catch up. No dream catcher, right? Yeah, we have a past time, we have a lot of mistake and experience, losing money or the broken system or everything we have here. Maybe in the future we can pick up the source of some growth or letters. But nothing, the joy, preamble, joy have the rich person, you don't need anything because dad give everything, good house, good car, everything. So joy, you don't have nothing. But you want to make a chance coming, you can see. Maybe you don't know. This is chance for me or not, right? But I'm very school time, it's my whole life. So I have the mistake, a lot of mistake and the failures, the bad experience. The future, I know that. Long 25 years ago, I have this experience, but similar, not same. But I'm source, so I make it no more sense. Okay, I give dream catch is my personal opportunity, right? So you guys think about, you have to reframing your brain. You have a loser person, the first time you are bad experience or your mistake, your failures, but don't think about, don't make it cry. Okay, I have a lot of source. That's why I'm a special person because I know that my chance, and then I didn't catch my chance coming. Some people, most people, they don't know. Some chance coming, opportunity coming, is mine or other person. And even more, they don't know. It's not chance. So all the time we have to prepare. Okay? When? Where? Your past time. Okay? Yes, it's my opinion. Sometimes that bad trauma, sometimes is good for me. It's a good source. The three parties techniques, we are often much harsher on ourselves than we are on others. We can see other person the experience. So when I'm in an isolated place, we don't know it's good or not. But we have to we see the Passover, some the line, we sharing other people, we join the community, we activity, we see. Sometimes it's my score from the other experience. Or the people action, okay, is my score good or not? We can compare. It's not compare. We see, figure out. It's my situation, my score, right? So we are often much harsher on ourselves than we are on others. To reframe memories, try looking at the thought, the eye of a lecturer's observer or supportive friend. We see exploring person. And sometimes we need a cooperation. The supportive friend or observer the natural observer, so we make a change view, is I. The exercise, write down some events to the person, they focus the feedback, they keep going. The emotional distance help you see the logic and then string your action that your first person ever must be the close to see. So sometimes you need to growing some issue. If something happen, the situation, you are back again. Back step, you see. Maybe too much close the issue, some situation, you can't figure out anything. So if you have something situation, you have the back step and you see more formally, you see the issue and you have more good solution. But sometimes you have a situation, putting the involve your myself, everything too much close, you can't see anything. And then you need to depend on other people, the view. So if you want to see you by yourself, the back step, and then more formally. 5. Use the verb, the flip. This is a simple linguistic tool. Acknowledge the pain while the pivoting the unity. The experience, better experience the fear is pain, right? Maybe everybody want the avoiding from the pain. So everybody want the happy or joy, right? Nobody wants the pain, right? That experience was incredibly painful. Yeah, it's not easy. I figured out my bad memory from my first time. It's not easy because I'm scratching my heart or scratching my mental. Sometimes scratching my emotional, or sometimes we have to make the relationship the bad experience. It's not joy. It's painful. It's forced me to develop the level or independent I wouldn't have found otherwise. So painful, but we have more dependent, no, independence. Means I'm more self-strong. So sometimes we have painful, my bad history, but you can recovering and then we'll try to focus more in depending person, not depend on other people. So we have more good solution myself. You not depend on other people 100% advice or some advice. Joy. Sometimes when you have some the screen time, you have some issue. So you talk to your mom or best friend.
Best friend.
Best friend. So you talk to open mind everything. So usually you're depend on your best friend advice everything or
Not everything.
I think or sometimes the best friend advise something but you just 70% or 30% listen. So what is the 70%? Your decide or 30% advice?
70%.
The best friend? Okay. So maybe you have a good best friend. How long your relationship?
More than 10 years.
10 years? Okay. Yeah, so you're a lucky person. Yeah, but usually 70% might decide by myself, and then plus the other people advice is much better because the best friend is good person, you advise her, but she can control you by herself.
Yeah.
You are handled. You understand, right?
Yes.
The note, the perspective, the reframing is a skill, not a time event. The reframing skill, okay, not event. Eventually issue, no. Your whole life, maybe 2026 June 16th day, just not event. Maybe you can change your whole life. You understand? It's not event, it's not the game. No, but it's game changing. But if you try, at least today, you have to 1 hour, your lake, the eco park, or your house, or your village, just quiet time, just walking, and then you think about your past time. I have an identity in my past time. Okay, this kind of person. Okay, I have the more strong point or the weak point. We see you figure out yourself, and then okay, I want to try reframing. Maybe your game change, and then more life different way. Okay. Another perspective, reframe the skill not on time event. It's like a physical therapy for the mind. It might feel unnatural at first look for the silverling, the genetic hardship, but over time, it helps you regain your range of motion. So it helps you regain your range of motion. Yeah, we have some issue from your first time, maybe limiting the movement, position, isolate, right? But if you can choose and then the other step, and then your joint community or make the recovery good relationship, and you make the good plan, maybe it help you regain your range of motion. So more expand your place. The before your depression or and then some your isolate the panic, you stay home. But you have pass of line, maybe you get more range of part, range of motion, more expanding. To turn defining moments, whether it's the treatment or trauma, into source of our purpose, the trauma, you have to move beyond just remembering, but you have to move into integration. Integration is the process of taking the simulator event, the weighing into the public, your future identity. So you don't need to repeat your memory to your trauma. Just you have to keep your behind of your remain, and then you want to try more good things, and then the feeling is a good memory. You find a good memory. I used to work the nursing home. The nursing home that take care of the dementia people, the cancer patient. The dementia people, some people have a more long time, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, they have some issue, they have good memory. But sometimes they have a ego of the present memory. Maybe they forgot it today, the morning breakfast or not, the lunchtime, they don't remember. But 45 years ago, happened, they memory, the dementia people. Yeah, so you have a good memory. So you don't need every time trauma, you have to remind the trauma, you don't need it. You have to pick up your good memory, your first time. Okay? The post-traumatic growth, PTG, the post-traumatic growth, this means this not negative, it is a positive question. You have trauma, but this for matters over your the growing in the future. The psychologist distinguishes between resilience, the bouncing back to where you are, and the post-traumatic growth, the bouncing toward the higher level functioning. So we have bounce. You know bouncing, right? The ball, the basketball, soccer ball, we have to make bouncing, right? So sometimes we have stress, right? We are A and B, the hand the floor, make the ball. We make the bounce, you have some stress, but some stress sometimes you can make energy for the future. The bouncing for the higher level functioning, to achieve PTG, you must look for growth in the 5 specific areas. The PTG or benefit. So this means sometimes the trauma, post-trauma is good for you, your life. The personal strong, if I handle that, I can handle anything. So I already passed exam, it's my life. So whatever, the score it didn't matter. It's a good score or not, the bad score it didn't matter. I already passed, that's why I'm here. So you can handle anything. The new possibility, the events close on doors, but force you to see the part your possibility ignored. Yeah, I told you last time, We have a door. We open, we go there, we cross. We never come together. Open, close, door, not same time. Maybe all the door open and then close. It's a new door, right? So we figure out it's all the issue, just forgot it. But we have to make the keep something is an issue just by the experience you have. Well, you have a tour, the box, any experience or trauma. But anytime you can see the key open key and then you can source. Okay, last time this is by the experience. Now it's the experience is good for me. We have to make a solution, right? So the previous ignore, but we have to keep the box. Relating others, using your experience to deliver deeper empathy or wouldn't hinder the state, the relating to others. You can more share other people because I have experience. That's why I understand your situation. So I give more advice. Last semester I teach you if you want give a handle other people, make advice people, you have to respect other people's history. You have to study other people's experience, and then you give the advice. Okay, so you're not same emotion. Maybe you knowledge the other people. Please do not advising the myself. Okay. The operation for life or shift or prioritize how that actually matters. Operation for life. It's a good for me. It's my good, my source. It's my growth matters. The spiritual or spiritual the changing, deeper understanding over your place in the world. So more strong mental more strong. Because we are back to the foundation of our bad experience or trauma, but you make it more good, make it strong the mental. The bridge over meanings, the we have in the part, the bridging, the integrate or reframing make a framework, the bridge over meanings, or defining moments become the source of our purpose when you're built to your bridge between your past pain and someone else's future, and also your future, and someone is the future. But sometimes because you have a corporate or sometimes given tag and you communicate, so you make it more past pain, you are painful, but other people is good for good solution. The promoters, I went those dollars so that I can help the avoid or navigate the dollar. So you can more past or situation, bad situation, because we have already experienced. The promoters, the example, the someone who's stronger in the learning disability, the moment, bad situation, screen time, become your specialist educators. The purpose, the pain, they become the printer. So no pain, no gain, right? Joy is sleepy. The threes, identity the core the theme, most defining moments to share the common themes. If you look at the 3 or 5 most impactful the moment of your life, you will likely see a pattern. You can see patterns. The theme or justice. You were treated unfairly, and now you are driving your penis. The themes of connection. You felt isolated, and now you are driving to build community. So we task. It's my isolated my place. So you jump up and you give a hand, and the other people that join the community or the member or church shared mo임, cell or meeting, you can more bridge. The theme of mastery, your pet incompetent, and now you are driven by high performance. More range of more movement. The before you have some small habits of range of your place, but you have more past your exam, intermediate score, right? But now more jump or you are expanding your range of motion. exercise. Look at your defining moment as what is the one things the missing in the moment. What is the one things missing in the moment? To open your purpose to provide that missing things in the world. Yeah, we know that you are just takes what you figure out. Wow, okay, something key point. You're missing it matters. So you know that, right? You have a solution, you have an answer. So look at your defining moment and ask, what is the one thing is missing in the moment? What is the very important thing? First thing, the secondary. So we have to more figure out what is the more important now. To open your purpose to provide the missing things the world. Number 4, the relative swinging, defining moments open the jacket. They stick out our memories and cause the emotional spike. To turn down its growth, you release most the relative thoughts, express writing. Okay, we have some line. So you have a computer where you turn on, turn off. There will be no spark, maybe not coming through the electric power, right? So you have an emotion, negative emotion or the positive emotion spark, and then more strong side, they more change it. You can change it. So you really smooth negative thoughts, expressive writing. So you have the more strong point. The focus you are strong in your life. Do not stay the bad experience. Do not spare your limit, your talent or your ability. So you have the more focus to growing your potential, and then you have the more the desire and then more the purpose or your the positive section. Okay, so rewriting. So write about the event of 50-minute day for the 4 days. Yeah, 3 days, 72 hours, the maximum golden news. We're dividing every day. Yeah, 50 minutes, day for day. So you try to diary or you make a plan or you make the story. They want to the focus over letter emotion. How my emotion state. So don't too much of big pictures, step by step. So how's my emotional? Down with temporal cooling down or anxiety or depression. You have to check the emotion state. Okay, the letter emotion. They did the 4 days. The focus on the casualties, how the event led to who you are today. How the event led to you are today. This process the movie in the memory from the emotional center of our brain. The lower processing center. So we did the 4 days. We make it casually. You make it write down. That the process move the memory from emotional center in the brain, amygdala, and the lower the processing center. The purpose pivot tables. You can materially transform the moment by colonizing the end, then assigning the directive. You have three parts: defining moment, the goal, interpretation, or purposeful action. A major loss, the goal, interpretation. I legend nothing is a permanent. By investing deeply in the relationship now, public failures. I survived the things I feared most, but the action, taking borders risk because the worst case is already known. The moment, however, I feel connected to something bigger. Action, dedicating time to environment or the community case. So with the more the view, the more wider vision. So final thoughts, defining. You see, we open that moment, define, first set our limit. Already define the limit. The use then the define, you sharpen your strategy. Defining moment tell you who you are, or defining moment tell you who you are becoming. So defining is more limit. The defining is more make more potentially. You can more nurturing, or you make a plan the view. the biblical example. Okay, so the defining study, the tema, we focus the personal or post time, the present defining. We had more the changeable my life with my God. So Bible example, the Bible story, what kind of person here? So we see the example. The Bible is filled with a protagonist whose liver the define the dedicated reframing. The many of our most central figure didn't just move past the hardship, they integrate them so deeply that is their past pain became the foundation of their divine purpose. The Joseph. Who's Joseph?
The dreamer.
Dreamer. Okay. The victim, the provider. Okay. Joseph's life is perhaps the originate the study, became he was bestowed by his brother, sold in the slavery, and wrongfully imprisoned for years from the victim, the perspective. He had every right to be bitter. How about Jacob?
Jacob.
Yeah. Jacob, how about Jacob? Same thing, right?
Same.
She have a screen time, right? But later, she have the Jacob is more good property or value, right? However, he had every right to be bitter. However, when he finally completed his brothers years later, he offered masterclass in the purpose of favor. He told them, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives." The Genesis 50:20. The Joseph didn't deny the evil over their action, but he defined the intent over narrative, the beings his suffering as a missionary tuition. Yeah, we already learned the tuition, the basic experience, screen time, but reached position where he could have a relation from the famine. How about Moses? Who is Moses?
Moses is the one no,
Moses in Exodus.
Exodus from the Egypt.
Okay. Now Moses' defining moment was a catastrophic failures. He committed murders and fell into the desert. The spending 40 years, not just 1 year, not even 40 years.
Yes, in the wilderness.
Yeah. The humble, the shepherd boy said, he liked to view himself or failures or has been. Yeah, almost failure, right? 40 years. After those 40 years in the wilderness were defining moments, the desert transformed him from hot-haired prince over Egypt into man over emancipation and endurance. When God called him at the brink verse, his lost years and suffered became his character. He knew that the trained perspective, which was essential for leading the Israel to those later. So Joseph and Moses have more screen time, 40 years, right? It's not easy. Everybody will give up, right? But you have a patient, and then also you have the value person. The concentration of our self-resilience in Egypt, Moses attended the people, prepares his purpose to his own stronger. When he saw Egyptian beatings the Hebrews, he intervenes over violence. This was a defining moment of failures. He had a more right instinct to protect his people, but the wrong manner, human words. His flight to mediums was a spiritual deconstruction. He went from the highest level of political power and the lowest learning over the social ladders, or refugee or shepherd. But this was the dictionary to strip and the new station identity, the resilience over space, the military might, and the intellectual ego to make the room for different kind of identity. So we see the Joseph and the Moses they have a screen time, but they have to keep going because they want to overcome in the past time, but they have a vision in the future of their controllability or political power. The idleness or spiritual laboratory, the Moses spent 40 years and desert before the burning bush incident. Yeah, 40 years is a very long time. Yeah, nearly. It's a screen time. This wasn't lost time. It was a period of purposeful deployment. The patience, the moving from the fast-paced life or the pressed slow, ultimately the life or sharp turn its way, the humility. He became more humble than anyone else, more peaceable years, Numbers 12:3. This wasn't lack of our confidence, but a total dependence on God. Yeah, we see the Moses have the 40 years, the second time the desert, but all the time with God. This wasn't lack of our confidence, but total dependence on the God. Observational skills, separating require him to notice the small things, or stage shift, or changing the values, or press that the bond, but was not consumed. This high intensity was spiritual listening. So because he listened from God's word and the orders, and all the time he controlled by the water, waters, the washes maybe desert, right? So God is more word. The Lordland tree, do you know that Lordland tree, right? Healing. So we have maybe pre-input. Now summertime, the California very hard. So sometimes we dehydration, we need the water. It's a wash. Maybe your classmate here. Maybe sometimes you isolate your daily. Maybe Joy. Maybe Joy every time the late person something. But sometimes Joy give the water, give the wash, right? It's a good person. The Joy save life. But your people all the time eating the Joy. I don't like you because all the time eating person. You are sad. There is something. But someday Joy save your life. It's a wash, right? The God is to wash Lordland tree, right? Because only the desert, all areas desert, but one tree of Lordland, they open the sharing, right? And there is small one glass of water to wash. But sometimes we pass over my screen time in my life, but we have some washes coming from the human or your place or some big people or your bad relation person. Sometimes they save my life. You have to open mind. Maybe you have to sharing. We make a recovery. Your reframing is a word relationship, right? Maybe somebody you are broken system, you are broken the relationship. You call first. I know. His faith isn't my fault. It's a mistake. That's why we make some relationship bad. But you call. So you more continue, right? The integration of pain and the purpose. When God finally called Moses, the Moses literally decided he focused on his demonstration, especially his slow speech. However, his spiritual growth is seen how eventually integrate his past and his flow to the mission. So already past over 40 years from the screen time. So Moses figured out, okay, I understand now my situation. Before I live my by say in for my property or my value, but now why this kind of screen time? Why it happened to me? Because we often sometimes we know that we sometimes ignore God's word. So God involved my life. So God give me mission. So I had to pass this 40 years, the period of this time. So I had to already prepare listening to my God word, the mission. So Moses figured out, okay, I'm the person of our God. That's why I had to follow the mission of the God. However, his spiritual growth is seen how he eventually integrates his past and his growth into the mission. The reclaiming identities, he started seeing himself. We already here. He trading plans over the related shepherd that started seeing himself or servant of the Lord God, servant of the Lord. His purpose was no longer about his own legacy, but about the limitation of earth. So no more think about his own legacy, property, but about the limitation of earth, liberation of earth, that they more help the other people. The shepherd's leader Moses, the Moses applied the leader's skill over suffering, leading the stubborn, vulnerable group towards our harsh the landscape, the tower, distraction they couldn't see. To the nation of Israel, his pastoral experience in the wilderness was a standard training for the experts. So they make it more challenging to study the pastoral the position. So they want to try more training other people. The constant intercession, the Moses ultimate spiritual growth, ultimate. Before Moses have more living over the personal life, so have to focus on legacy. But now God together to the limitation. The most limited spiritual goal is found in his relationship with God. He moved from the hearing God in the voice the speaking with him, the face to face of man the speak to his friend. Exodus 3:1. The face to face as the man the speak is his friend. He proposed involved from merely the getting people out of Egypt, the getting the people to God, the getting people out of Egypt. It's a legacy. Egypt is a personal legacy, but the getting the people to God, legacy, give up legacy, be front of God, we follow the God, the mission. He became the integration, the open pleading for the people, even when they rebelled against him. His people from the seeking the justice, the eating and the murders, the seeking the mercy, the violence of intention, make his complete the spirit mercy. So we change it, the grown, the negative word, the God mission. The hospital the force from the Christian to our hospital, the pole commonly south, the pole commonly south, right? South you change the vowel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so what kind of person the vowel?
he's a persecutor before.
Okay, how about Saul?
Saul, yeah. Saul is a persecutor of Jesus Christ and the follower of Jesus Christ.
Okay, how about the vowel? The
Oh.
same person,
Same person.
change the name,
Uh-huh.
and then change the grow, right?
Uh-huh.
How about things? Saul, one person. Past, here the past, and the one person, but Saul, the power, change the name, right?
Yeah.
How about Saul? Imaging.
Saul, the other Saul,
Yeah,
the king.
yeah, king, yeah,
Yeah, he was a king.
yeah.
Yeah, king of the Israelites.
Okay. Paul.
Paul is an apostle converted from, he was a persecutor before, was named Saul. Then when he became an apostle, he turned into Paul.
Okay. How about you? Now you're yesterday, the Saul, right? You're personal delegation. So tomorrow, so you're a Paul or you're to try continue Saul?
Oh, you get it.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about you?
Paul.
Okay, how can I do, Joy? How can you change it? It's how to power to change it. So you have some change your life or some routine or something with more car time, whatever. Yeah, how can you change it? No sleeping, just stress, right? So the power. Okay. Okay, power, Homer's power had a defining moments. The root in the deep great. He had spent years persuading the very moment he eventually to join. But this could have been the source of our paralyzing sin. Instead, the Paul using his past for source of growth. He friendly the reference to his former life will highlight the concept of grace, arguing that but if someone like him could be transformed, that anyone could. But his deep knowledge over Jewish law gained during his time in paradise becomes very tall. He used to bridge the gap between Jewish tradition and the early Christian church. So he reframed his zeal over worldly things into a zeal over the life thing. I want to mention about education. Maybe your life, no education never changed. Is correct or incorrect? How about the education? Education either your lifespan or no? Maybe it's game changing.
Of course, it changed.
Yeah, no education, no learning from nothing, you can never change it, right? We don't know. It's a wrong word, yeah, right? You don't know. So all the time you need the education. So if you want to change your life, you have to more learn from other, or your property, or the learning from your myself, your everything. No learning, no change. No pain, no gain, right? No experience, you can get dream catcher over your chance.
No sacrifice, no glory.
That's right. So no education, no can change. And the Christian life too. You have quiet time every day. You study Bible every day, but never change your action or you never continue no preach over other people. Is not growing. Your duration too. The fears from the Daniel's log. The fears defining moment of Peter's occurred when he denied knowing Jesus 3 times. It also published the personal purpose of characters. However, after his desperation, that moment of repentance turned into a time of correction. In the book of Luke, Jesus told him, when you have come back, strong your brothers. Luke 20:32. The Peter's failures gave him the level of humility, and in practice, he didn't have he was the breast. Discover. His purpose became helping others navigate their own failures, eventually leading him to become the rock or the early church. So when you have comebacks, the strength of your brothers. The breast, disciple. His approach became helping others navigate their own failures, eventually leading him to become the rock of our early church. It's very important here. So south about, and then you have to change the mistake and then more good word, and also your trauma to more potential. So your bad experience or bad memories have a source of your growth in the future. The pattern of our debatable logics in all those stories that we already learned, the reframing of your past experience and the trauma, and then also repeat, and then practicals, the director call aside or Bible example. So in all those stories, the reframing from the constant logic, the wouldn't become the word. The pain make a gain. the specific area of suffering become the specific area of ministry. So you are a special person because you have a special suffer from very expensive or any kind of issue. Maybe special person. That's why you make a more special future. Correct? The exercise becomes the education. The exercise becomes the education. The time to spend lost, actually time to spend gaining, unique to our perspective. We have a tuition, right? Education. I have a pay education. I pay my tuition for my better experience. Why? I want to perspective my future is occur again, or I want to more grow, be better. So I need this perspective, the gaining. So I pay the tuition. The mess become the message. The failures is used for testimony to encourage others. Okay, the testimony. Blind test. And then we have our testimony, evidence. The scientific answer, right? Evidence, right? So it's my personal history. I already passed so many kind of issues, small or big, test, and the more activity or my personality. So I have evidence over my data. So you can try put in and output in my future. So all the time you think about, because I have a special experience. So in the future, I put in this my thought. Maybe output is a more challenging work, good leader, the good future. And then also you make it optimal. My life is spent.